All right, what's going on, everybody? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today, so I was actually sitting down to start recording my video going over like the announcement for the live stream that's going to be coming up here. So I guess we're gonna do that separate video because as soon as I sat down and opened up Twitter, bam, this popped up. So Air Dokkan actually tweeted out some of the Dokkan and Legends V-Jump scans. So it looks like here, like, I feel like we haven't got anything crazy from a V-Jump scan in a long time, right? So these are like the magazines that come out in Japan. They kind of usually are used to kind of promote everything going on with Dokkan and with Legends and with everything, you know, anime related and a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff. And we used to be able to look at these as like possible leaks for things because sometimes they would put stuff in here that would be coming out soon, right? And then, you know, because these wouldn't come out till after like the stuff already came out, and then it was in there kind of promoting everything, and then they kind of stopped doing that because I think they got a little bit wise to it. So everybody kind of stopped using the V-Jump scans as looking towards something new, but lo and behold, this particular V-Jump scan does give us a look into something new. So as you can see here, right, it kind of shows everything. We're actually we'll pull this up. So it shows, you know, the new LR, the Gohan Go 10 Possessed. It's kind of promoting that going on. It's promoting everything here with the baby celebration, talking about the Dragon Ball stories, how you can get like the, you know, possessed Saiyans and how baby's like the big focus of all this stuff. And then right here in the bottom left corner is something new. So this right here is actually going to be the Halloween, you know, free-to-play card that we get every year. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a Angel Yamcha and a Princess Snake, which is very cool, very unique. You know, usually with these Halloween Dokkan Fests or Halloween, you know, free-to-play cards, they are not Dokkan Fest, right? Free-to-play cards. They're typically, you know, they're not anything too crazy. They're just kind of like fun, little gimmicky cards that kind of come out, something new, something fun, something quirky. So this year it looks like it's going to be Yamcha and Princess Snake. Now, they typically always do some sort of combo. You know, we see with the last few years, we've had the Oolong and the Launch. And then before that, we even had the Dabura, who had the PyCon right here in the card. Also had the unit super attack along with him. And then there was another one that was, you know, Android 17, Android 8 was together, and so on, so on, so on. Now, it looks like this year we're going to have Yamcha, Angel, and Princess Snake. Now, I don't know how the dynamic of this card is going to work. Like, obviously, there's no, like, Princess Snake card, so it's not going to have, like, a unit super or, you know, condition to have a Princess Snake on the team, but I wonder if he's going to be some sort of, like, Peppy Gal kind of deal, right? He's going to help out the Peppy Gal team, maybe, because she is there, or, you know, it's obviously an Otherworld Warriors card because he is an angel. So, you know, I think this is fun. I think this is cool. I think this is neat. I like that they do this kind of stuff. And it is very, very funny that we did actually get this in a V-Jump scan. And everybody's been kind of waiting to see what the free-to-play October card was gonna be, right? So there's the data table that Proton had put out that still said we were missing a TUR. A lot of people are thinking it points towards the free-to-play here. You know, other people were thinking, oh, maybe it points towards the new Dokkan Fest that comes out at the end of October. I think it's more so point to this. I think we'll have another data download that'll have like all this stuff for the, you know, missing data in the tables for the new Dokkan Fest that'll come up probably around the 31st, I imagine, is when we'll see like the next Dokkan Fest. So right now, this is cool. This is new. This is something that we're going to be getting very, very, I say very, very soon, but typically, you know, right around October or October 31st, right, when the Halloween stuff is kind of going on. I think usually a couple days before they start the celebration. So we may see him around then. We'll definitely see it, you know, sometime next week, I imagine, is when everything's going to start dropping here. But yeah, very, very cool. Actually, when did these guys actually come out? So the 26th, 27th. Okay. So yeah, so I mean, if we look at like the calendar, 26th falls on a Sunday, 27th falls on a Monday. So I'd imagine probably around the 27th would make sense. You know, sometime that week we kind of start off the Halloween celebration, right? We're supposed to have the live stream coming up on the 25th on Saturday beforehand. which I imagine will show off the new Dokkan Fest, probably show off the new game mode, and all that stuff. You know, it is a live event, so they're going to do a lot of stuff there for that. Probably show off a little bit of this too, I'm sure, talking about the Halloween celebration. I'm sure this guy will pop up somehow, see his animations, maybe see more of his card art, talk a little bit about like the October, like, you know, event that they do for it. But very cool. I think this is very neat. I do think it's funny that we got this in a V-Jump scan. But yeah, very awesome. Just wanted to jump on this really quick. Definitely was not expecting to make this video. I was, like I said, sitting down to make a different one and just happened to open up Twitter and bam, it's in your face. So I said, yep, gotta do that. Gotta do that one first. So very cool. Yamcha, Princess Snake, gonna be coming as the Halloween special, you know, free-to-play card. These are always just fun cards, man. They're not anything crazy. They're not meta breaking. They're not cards you're gonna run all the time, but they are just like fun little cards that we do get every year. And I'm glad that they are keeping this tradition up and they're not just kind of getting rid of this, because even though they aren't like crazy busted cards, they're still fun. They're still fun to have. It's cool to collect these, you know, these little, I'll call it like a what if thing, but it's not really a what if thing. It's more just like a, you know, a get together, like a combo thing. And it's kind of cool that they are continuing that trend. So without risk of continuing to babble in circles, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. This is really all I wanted to kind of talk about and show off here. So I'm sure we'll get more high quality scans of this later on. We'll be able to see a little bit more clearly, be able to see the card art. And then like I said, I imagine during the live stream, they may talk about it a little bit before actually dropping it, but probably around the 27th, you know, starting next week, we'll see this stuff coming to the game. So if you guys stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the idea of a Yamcha, Angel, and Princess Snake card as the free-to-play October like gimmick fun card that's coming out. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!